Yat A Shake Do Shirane, She Analisa-Rockbridge Yin Xie. Hi, all is good, and I'm Analisa-Rockbridge. I'm going to be your yoga guide this afternoon. So please join me in a nice seated position, and let's just start with allowing the shoulders to drop from the ears, allowing the jaw to unclench itself, and then allowing the tip of the tongue to drop from the roof of the mouth. These are common areas that we sometimes we hold our tension and our stress in. Maybe there are times that we stand in the grocery markets lines and we notice that our jaw is clenched. If you do ever take that notice, take a nice deep breath in through your nose and then just sigh out that air. But let's take 3 cleansing breaths together. So let's take a nice deep breath in through our nose. Feel how the chest rises up. And then open your mouth, make some noise, and sigh that air out. Very good. Let's build on to that by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Pausing at the top of the breath. And then making a little bit more noise as you exhale, let go of that breath. Very nice. And let's build on to that by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Fill the chest up. Pause at top, spread across the collarbones, maybe sip in just a little bit more air, and then open mouth side, exhale, let that go. Very nice. So as we just settled in right there with those 3 cleansing breaths, I do want to introduce you into something called monkey bind. And I do have a short little video that we will introduce that will have a little bit of an explanation for monkey mind. So please enjoy this short clip.
We can meditate everywhere, anytime, even 3 seconds, 2 seconds, while you're walking, while you're having coffee and tea, while you're having meeting, so you can meditate. Many people has little bit misunderstanding about meditation. They think meditation meaning think of nothing, concentrate. So push too much. So we cannot block thought and emotion. In fact, we need thought and emotion. So whether you listen to your monkey mind or not, that's an issue. What I call monkey mind, mine is chatting, pala 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 yada yada. So monkey mind is giving your opinion. So whether you listen to opinion or not, it's up to you, right? So through meditation, what we do is we have to make friends with the monkey mind. But how to make friends? Just giving banana doesn't work, So right method is you need to give job to monkey mind. How to give job monkey mind? So the simple meditation technique is be aware of the breath. So you ask monkey mind, hello, what's breath? So monkey mind says, yeah, good idea. And be aware of breath. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. There's a lot of thought comes at the background. Don't care, no problem. So as long as if you're not forget your breath, anything is okay. Not need too much concentration. Just simply be aware of your breath. Breathe in, out, in. Even 2 breath, 1 breath. So therefore, we can meditate everywhere, anytime.
Now, that is something I wish I was introduced to a lot younger in age. I started my personal practice with yoga about 13 years ago, and I was in Ashtangi yoga. I came to yoga because I had injured myself as a triathlete, and I wanted to continue to run because as a Diné woman, a Navajo woman, I was raised that in my culture, I would to wake up before the sun rises and run east towards the sun as it rose up, sweating out, cultivating a heat within my body to naturally detox my body with the sweat that I was releasing. I started this at such a young age. My uncle would allow me to roller skate next to him because I was so young. And I remembered this at such a young age. I carried it with me throughout my entire adult life. And when I came to yoga, I was introduced to sun salutations. What the people of India do is they do these repetitive motions at the beginning of the day that they greet the sun with sun salutations to cultivate a heat within their body. I chose this to continue my way of continuing to build this heat in my body because the older I got, the more I did my triathlons, the more my body started to talk to me and say, slow down. Slow down, you're moving too fast. You're going. You're always moving and you need to slow down. Take a little bit more time to stretch, to breathe. And my mind just couldn't do it. My mind, if I wasn't doing something, I was doing nothing, and that was wrong for me. But what I had to do was learn to breathe and to find that calmness within myself. So I found that through yoga. And I want to teach you a couple of movements that you can use as tools for yourself throughout your day. The reason I chose a seated chair yoga for our practice today is because a lot of the time at this moment, we're on Zoom. We are either on our computer, and the more and more that we are on our computer, we start to fall in towards our computer. Our shoulders start to cave in, our back starts to round, and we start moving in closer and closer. Once we get done with that computer, sometimes we get up, we go to our car, and we do that same thing. We get into our car, we start driving, and we start engulfing that wheel as if we were at that computer. So our muscle memory is now trying to roll us in, and sometimes we need to wake ourselves out and open up. So let's take that and let's link the breath to the movement. So let's give monkey a chance and an option to breathe and give it a job. So giving it the banana, it's already done. Let's link the breath to the movement and let's start. So anchoring down into your feet, push down into your feet, push down into your big toe, push down into the pinky toe, feel the heels, maybe feel how your feet feel inside of your shoes. Are they tight? Are your feet bare? Can you feel the floor? Is it cold? Allow the hands to come onto the hips. Draw the chest and the sternum forward. And then as you exhale, round your back like you're a cat. And then as you inhale, pull your chest forward and up. Take a deep breath, spread across the collarbones. Have your back arch ever so slightly. And then as you exhale, round your upper back and try to empty all of the air into your stomach. So when you inhale, draw your chest up. Maybe you take a breath for 3 seconds. And then when you're ready to exhale, allow the exhalation to meet the length of the inhalation. So make sure you're exhaling for at least 3 seconds. One more time on your own, a deep breath in, spread across the chest and the collarbones. And then exhale, round your upper back. Feel how the shoulder blades move away from each other. Coming into a neutral position, let's move into our sun salutations. So as we inhale, draw the arms forward and above and allow the pinkies to draw up. It gives you full external rotation all the way through the shoulders. Once you reach the top of your head or your edge, allow the palms to face each other, touch your palms, and then drag your hands straight down the middle. And let's do that again. Let's inhale, draw the arms forward and above, let the pinkies lead. When you get to the top of your head, allow the palms to face each other, touch the palms, and then draw the palms straight down in front of you. Very good. Let's add on to that. Let's inhale, open the hands out to a T, spread across the chest. And as you exhale, lower the hands straight down next to you. Very good. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms float up and above. Find length through the sides of the waist. As your palms face each other at the top of your head, they touch. And then as you exhale, pull your hands straight down in front of you. With the inhale, open your arms up, straight out to the side. Spread across the chest, spread across the collarbones. As you exhale, push the air down as slow as you can, as if you were in the water. One more time. Inhale, arms float forward and above. Pick the back of the ribs up off of the waist so you can find that extension through the sides of the body. Touching the palms at the top of the head, chin stays level. As you exhale, hands come into the chest. Inhaling to open up across the chest. And as you exhale, allow the hands to float down to the sides of the body. Very good, everybody. Let's have the hands come out straight in front of us. Interlace the hands all the way to the webbing. Cross your thumbs on top of each other, but just take notice which thumb is on top, the right or the thumb. Flip the palms over, and then with an inhale, draw your hands up and above your head. Don't allow the frontal hip points to pop out, so draw these frontal hip points down towards the hip points. Draw your upper arms forward, so try to get your biceps to wrap backwards towards your ears. One more breath. And then as you exhale, lower down your hands in front of you. Take notice which thumb is on top. And then interlace the other thumb on top. It's going to feel a little bit different here. Again, interlace. Push through your palms. And with an inhale, rise up. Keep the frontal rib points lowering. And allow the shoulder heads to continue to draw down your back. So you're making space through the neck and your ear. Continue to draw your arms forward and your biceps back. One more breath here. Push down into your feet. And then when you're ready, as you exhale, hands float down onto your knees. Very good, everybody. Let's bring our hands into little cactuses or goalposts. And with an inhale, we're going to rise our arms straight up and above our head. Find length at the sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, pull your elbows straight down towards your waist. Feel how the shoulder heads move away from the ears and you're making space all through the neck. As you inhale, keep that space. So don't allow the trapezius or your shoulders to move up. As you exhale, pull your elbows straight down, feeling the latissimus dorsi, the sides of your waist. Lengthen out as you inhale up. One more time, as you exhale, pull the elbows straight down. Very good. One more time, inhale to draw your elbows away from each other. And then as you inhale, allow the hands to touch each other. So like a shoulder press, a chest press. Inhale, open up wide, spread across the collarbone, spread across the chest. Let the shoulder blades touch each other on the back. And then as you exhale, have your palms, your forearms touch, and then have the shoulder blades move away from each other. As you inhale, deep breath in, spread across the chest. And then as you exhale, move that thoracic, that meaty part of your upper spine away from each other. Allow the hands to come down in front of you. You're doing very good. So let's move into a little bit of a lateral side press. So extend your right hand out to the right. Your left hand is going to be on your left foot. Anchor down into that left foot. So push down heavily into your left foot. And then lean out over to your right ever so slightly. If you feel that left buttock starting to lift off of your chair, root down through both of your feet, sit up a little bit taller, and then exhale, reach out to the side a little bit more. And inhale draws you back into center, and then exhale, hands come down to the knee. Let's do that to the left side. Extending the left hand out to the left, to the side of you, root down through your right foot, take a deep breath in, lift up to the sides of the waist, and as you exhale, lean over to your left. Continue to root down through your right foot so that the right buttock stays in contact with the seat. Inhale draws you back into center, and then the hand comes back onto the knee. Let's do that one more time on the right side. So anchoring down into your left foot, right hand extends out to the right. Take a deep breath in to find length through the sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, don't lose that length as you reach out to the side of the wall. Take a deep breath here. Anchor down a little bit more on that left foot. Maybe lean out a little bit more over to the right. And then an inhale brings you back up into center. Extend the left hand out, anchoring into your right foot. Deep breath, draw up to the sternum, draw up to the chest. Exhale, lean over to your left any amount. Continue to anchor down through both of your heels so your sit bones stay in contact with that chair. Deep breath in. How much more can you reach out to the side, waking up those oblique side muscles? You're doing a wonderful job. Inhale brings you back up into the center. Very good. So let's extend our right leg straight out to the side. So come, if you need to move your seat, your buttocks to the edge of your seat and extend that right leg out and then to the right. Interlace your hands around your foot. And then as you take a deep breath in, lift up through the chest. And then exhale, take your right hand and swipe it right back behind you. Inhale, brings the right hand back up. And then exhale, draws that right hand behind you. As we inhale, let's draw that right hand straight up into the sky. Find length to the sides of the waist, and then reach over to the left. One more breath here, and then inhale rises you back up into the sky. As you exhale, extend that right hand out to the side and draw it right behind you. Maybe this time you turn your gaze towards that right hand behind you. One more breath in this twist. Inhale brings you back into the side. Draws your hand back up into the sky. Find length to the sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, lean over to the side. Very good. One more breath here. Inhale draws you back up into center, and then hand comes back down towards the center. Go ahead and draw your right leg back into center and anchor that right foot down. Extend that left leg straight out and take it over to the side. We're now going to allow the right hand to rest onto the right knee. Extend the left hand out behind to the side you. And then as you exhale, reach that left hand out to the back. Your gaze can either be straight to the side or to the back, but let's take it back into the center as inhale. And then one more time, exhale, reach behind us. Inhale to draw back into center. Find length to the sides of the waist by drawing our arms straight up into the sky. And as you exhale, lean over to the right. One more breath here on your own. Maybe you look up at the sky. As you exhale, draw your center back up. Extend your hand out to the left and then draw your hand behind you. Maybe you look at your left hand. Inhale comes back up into center and draws the hand up into the sky. Exhale, lean over to your right side. You're doing very good. Continue to stick with it. Don't let the mind wander. Inhale, draws your hand straight up. And then as you exhale, allow the hands to come down and draw the foot back into center. One more time. As you inhale, draw your hands up and above. And then exhale, allow the hands just to gently fall in front of you. Good, we're just bringing those arms back into a neutral position. So with your right hand, extend your right forearm in front of you so that your right elbow comes onto your right knee and your left elbow and your right wrist are in contact with each other. You can have a nice forward fold over your legs. And then with the inhale, draw your left hand up into the sky and open up into a seated side angle. Maybe your gaze is up at the left hand. Wherever you choose to be, just breathe, never holding your breath. But finding length to the sides of your waist, one more breath. As you exhale, your left hand and your left forearm is going to come onto your knees. So your left elbow comes onto your left knee, your left wrist comes onto your right knee, and then your right hand floats up and above the sky. Continuing to breathe here in this nice detoxing twist. When you breathe, you should find a nice stretch all through the sides of your waist. And then when you're ready, as you exhale, allow the right hand to come down towards your right ankle. Very good. Wiggle your fingers for just a moment and then draw your right forearm back onto your knees one more time. And then allow your left hand to come down towards your left ankle. Wiggle your fingers. And then with an inhale, draw your left hand straight up into the sky. Any amount that you like. Open up across your chest. Open up across the collarbones. And then when you take a deep breath in, find that length of the sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, allow the left hand to drop down towards the left ankle. Wiggle those hands out. One more time on the right side. Extending your left elbow onto the left knee. With an inhale, draw your right hand up. And then exhale, allow the hand to come down. One more time on the left to even everything out. Moving at your own pace and your own movement. Allowing both of the hands to drop down towards your ankles, wiggling them out, and then rolling yourself up, articulating your spine one vertebrae at a time. Very good. Hi, everybody. How does that feel? So let's continue to move through and opening up our shoulders. So we open up our chest, and let's begin to open up the areas that we have tension in. So extend the arms straight out in front of us. The right arm is going to rest on top of the left elbow. Bend both of your arms and take your fingertips and touch your elbows. If you're looking for a deeper stretch, allow both of your hands to straighten up. Have the back of your hands touch each other, or if you're a fan of a double wrap, allow the palms to touch each other. But wherever you are, everybody at the same time, lift the elbows up with the inhale. And then as you exhale, push your forearms and your hands away from your face. You should feel this nice opening across your thoracic spine. That's the real meaty part where we hold a lot of stress. One more breath here. Push down through your feet. To inhale, rise up to come out of the pose. And then exhale brings your hands straight down in front of you. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. So draw the hands in front of you. This time the left elbow is going to come on top. If you did the other way, just make sure you're doing the opposite arm. And then choose your variation, either the tenting fingertips on the shoulder heads or your wrapping variation. Whatever choose, deeper isn't better. It's just finding where you find your edge. We never want to push past it. We always want to find it and then breathe in it. So lift the elbows up, and then as you exhale, push them away from you. Continue to breathe here into the sides of the waist. And then if you're a fan of a cleansing breath, just open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale to rise up out of the pose. Exhale draws your hands straight down in front of you. Doing wonderful. So let's inhale, draw that right hand straight up into the sky. Find that full external rotation. And then take the right hand and pat the back of your upper back. With an inhale, draw your left hand out to the side. And we're going to internally rotate. So we're going to take the palm into the back of the room. So the back of our hand is now going to rest onto the lower back. If your fingers touch, that's fine. Again, we're not looking to go into a deeper pose, but what we're looking to do is trying to wrap this outer upper arm forward. So we want to get the bicep to wrap, tricep to wrap forward, and the bicep to wrap back. If you can find the fingertips and interlace, go ahead and do that. Just make sure that the frontal rib points aren't popping out. You always want to bring these frontal rib points back down to the frontal hip points. So tighten up that nice core area. If maybe you look up with your eyes, you can find a different sensation stretch through the right tricep. One more breath here on your own. And then when you're ready, as you exhale, let go of whatever you're holding on to and unwind your hands. Very good. So I'm going to turn to the side just so that you can see what it looks like on the back. With an inhale, you're going to draw your left hand up and above, externally rotating so the pinkies lead. And then the left hand is going to rest onto the top of my upper back, as if I were giving myself a nice pat on the back. I'm going to draw that bicep back towards my ear and the tricep forward. My right hand is going to extend out to the right, and I'm going to internally rotate my hand. Place the back of my hand on my lower back, and then if my shoulders are open enough, I'm going to find the interlacing here. But this is where we don't want to puff out those frontal rib points. We want to make sure these frontal rib points are drawing in towards those frontal hip points. We want to find length through the sides of the waist, so we want to grow tall wherever we are. Continue to root down through your feet. Maybe you want to lean your head into your arm to find that nice stretch of the tricep. Wherever you are, take one more breath on your own. And then when you're ready, as you exhale, unwind, letting go of whatever you're holding on to. You're doing a fantastic job right now. Let's just keep moving into it a little bit more. So with the inhale, allow your hands to float up and above. Allow the pinkies to draw up towards the sky to find that external rotation. As you exhale, the left hand is going to come onto the right knee, and the right hand is going to sweep just directly behind you for a twist. If you have a chair behind you or an armrest, go ahead and use that for a little bit of traction, but never wanting to crank open, never forcing anything. So making sure you're rooting down through that left foot. With the inhale, grow tall through the sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, deepen your twist ever so slightly. One more time. As you inhale, find length through the sides. And then exhale, deepen your twist. Coming back into center. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left side. With the inhale, draw your hands forward and above. Grow tall to the sides of the waist by picking the back of the ribs up off the waist. As you exhale, right hand comes onto the left knee, left hand sweeps behind you. You can take your gaze straight behind you towards that left hand. But our mantra here is to inhale, find length. And as you exhale, deepen that twist. Continue to root down to the right foot, finding length to the sides of the waist. And then as you exhale, maybe look back at that left hand. One more breath here on your own. And then when you're ready, float your arms back up into the sky. And then exhale, allow them to come down in front of you. Very good. Let's start waking up more of our lower body. Let's take our knee and make a little bit of circles. So take the right knee, circle it out to the right, waking up this leg, and then again doing it to the left 3 times. Whatever we do to one side, we always want to balance out onto the left side. And then taking our left knee, making little circles either to the right to start with, and then taking it to the left. Very good, you guys. So here we're going to take a nice deep breath in, root down through both of our feet, and then with the inhale, draw your right foot and cross it over your left knee. Flex the right foot. You should feel a nice sensation in your right hip. If it's too much, allow the knees to come on top of each other, so fully cross the knees. And then whichever position you choose, find length to the sides of the waist, grow tall through the sternum and the chest, and then exhale. Hinge forward any amount. You should feel this nice stretch all through the right hip. It's again, deeper doesn't mean better. So if you need to back off, honor yourself and honor your body. We always have a second side. So each side is going to feel a little bit different. One side might feel tighter than the other. One side might be easier to get into. Just listen to your body. One more breath. And then when you're ready, let's exhale. Allow the right foot to come down. Pause in this nice neutral position. And then inhale. Draw your left knee up, left foot up, crossing it over your right knee. Either choosing to hold on to your knee and your ankle, lift up to the sternum and the chest, exhale, fold forward any amount, feeling that sensation on the left side of your hip. And if you're choosing to fully cross your knees over, maybe choose to hover your hands as you inch your way forward ever so slightly. 1 to 2 breaths here on your own. If your mind begins to wander, that's completely natural and normal. If it does, just bring it back to your breath. 1 more breath, and then come back up. Very good. So let's extend now our right foot straight out in front of us. Interlace the hands on top of the left knee. Take a deep breath in, find the length that we've been making, and then exhale, hinge over your right leg. If you're looking for a little bit of a deeper stretch, take the right hand and extend and grab the edge, the right outer edge of your right foot. Continue to breathe here. Maybe getting the nose to come closer to the knee. But when you're ready with it, inhale. Keep hold of whatever you're holding on to. Find length to the sides of the waist and the chest. And then exhale, let go of whatever you're holding on to. Very nice. Let's do the other side. Extending that left leg just straight out in front of us. Interlacing the hands on top of the right knee. Finding all that length that we've been making. And then exhale, extend over your left leg. Choosing your variation of either to extend your left hand towards that left foot. And again, if your mind begins to wander to a sensation in the leg or a memory, recognize it's moved away from your breath and come back to your breath. But let's together take a nice deep breath in and come up halfway for an inhale. Exhale, let go of whatever it is you're holding on to. Very good. So let's wake up the lower body a little bit more. Stand up. And we're going to do a couple of bicycles within our chair. So if you don't have a chair, you can use a wall, same thing. But let's inhale and lift up our left knee and just bicycle it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you heard a couple of clicks and pop. Standing here, rooting down through both feet. Shift all of your weight into your right foot. Come onto your left tippy toes, and then take your left ankle and rest it across against your right ankle. Maybe take your right hand and just hover it off of the seat for just a second. One breath here in this nice balancing pose. And then as you exhale, right hand comes back onto the chair, left heel comes back onto the ground. Very good, everybody. Let's move our way to the other side so that we can do our second side. With the inhale, draw that right knee up and start bicycling that right leg out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Allowing the right heel to rest against the left ankle. With a deep breath in, rise up to the sternum. And then when you're ready, exhale. Allow your left hand to hover above that chair, finding stability and balance in this nice, beautiful pose. One more breath. When you're ready, exhale. Your hand comes onto the chair. Your right foot comes back down towards the mat. Very good. If you have the space near you or around you, you want to come into a puppy dog position by allowing your body to walk past. So extending your body across the mat, walking your feet back until your hips are stacked directly above your ankles. Hands are extended straight out in front of you, and just like we've been working before, push down into your hands so much that your biceps move up and your triceps move down. One deep breath, and then as you exhale, allow your ears to drop in between your arms. You don't want to have an excessive arch in your lower back, but you want to find this nice feeling of a stretch all through your hamstrings. One more breath here on your own. And then when you're ready, start to rise your body up. Step your right foot forward and put a deep bend in your right knee so that your right knee stacks directly above your right ankle. Extend back through your left heel. Draw the right hip back. Use your chair to lift your chest up and breathe. Maybe your arms come off of the chair and they lift up and above your head for Virabhadrasana 1. As you exhale, hands come down towards the mat. Step the left foot up to meet the right, and then step your right foot back. Enough that you can put a deep bend in your left knee, stacking directly above your left ankle. One more breath here to draw your left hip back. Draw up through the sternum and the chest and breathe. Vira 1. Maybe you're feeling how the body is cultivating just a little bit more heat the more we moved here. One more breath on your own. And when you're ready, exhale to stand up into center. And let's find our way back into the seated position. So we just made a little bit more heat in our body. Let's allow the right ear to come over to the right shoulder. Stick the chin directly up into the sky. And then as you exhale, allow the left ear to come onto the left shoulder. Chin comes into the chest. And then with an inhale, allow the right ear to meet the right shoulder. Extending the chin all the way up into the sky. As you exhale, the left ear comes onto the left shoulder. Inhaling to draw the chin back up into the sky. Exhaling to allow the right ear to come onto the right shoulder, chin to chest. Inhale to draw the left ear to left shoulder and up into the sky. Exhale to draw the right ear to the right shoulder and then chin to chest. Allowing the chin to rise up. We're going to move into our last part of our sequence, and I'm going to walk you through a 31-point yoga nidra. So this is a way that we can check in with ourselves and do a body scan just to see where we are today. Our body is going to be different every single day, and let's just see what that yoga sequence did for us, what it woke up for us in our body, and how we feel differently from the breaths that we took and the movements that we make. So allowing yourself to be in this nice seated position, root down into your feet so that you can feel the support underneath you. Sit up tall through the sides of your waist and lift up through the sternum. Allow the gaze to come to the border or just soften your eyes. And let's bring our attention into the space in between our eyebrows. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Maybe feel how the air enters in through the nostrils. Is it warm or is it cool? Open your mouth, sigh out the air that you just took in. Is that warm or is that cool? Bring the attention into your throat and that space right in between your collarbones. Take a nice deep breath in, bringing your awareness over to the right shoulder and your right elbow. Seeing how your right wrist feels. Take a deep breath in, bringing your attention to the skin around your right hand. Can you feel the space in between your fingers? When you breathe, is there any air breathing against your fingertips? When you take a deep breath in, bring your attention to how the right side of your chest rises. And as you exhale, how the upper solar plexus begins to get smaller. As you breathe in, maybe the lower belly expands. Bringing your attention and your awareness to the right leg, the right hip, the right knee, and the right ankle. Maybe just try pushing down only into your big toe. Trying to individually push down into each toe. Taking a deep breath in and bringing the awareness over to the left shoulder, the left elbow, and the left wrist. As you breathe into the right palm, is it facing up or is it getting its warmth from your knee? Breathing in to the left side of your body. Can you feel your heart beat on the left side? When you breathe in, does it rise up? As you exhale, does your belly get ever so smaller just with every exhale? Taking a nice deep breath in, bringing our awareness over to the left hip and the left leg, the left knee, the left foot. Taking a deep breath in, feeling the sole of your left foot and the arch of your left foot. Taking a deep breath in and feeling how the chest rises up. Placing the left hand onto the chest and the right hand onto the belly. As you breathe in, try to expand the hand that's on the belly with each breath. And then as you exhale, gently guide the belly back in towards the spine. One more time as you inhale, breathe into your belly. And then as you exhale, allow the hand to gently guide the belly back in towards the spine. One more time, breathing into your belly. The left hand on the chest is just a reminder that it doesn't move as you breathe into this diaphragmatic breath. Exhale, let it go. Allowing both hands to come onto your knees. Allow the hands to rest on your knees with the palms facing up. The highest light in me sees and honors the highest light in all of you. Ahi ahe. Thank you for your time today.